All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell, and this is Straightway of the community here, Straightway. I'm making this video here this morning for two reasons, but I'm going to go ahead and give you one. I'm entitling this video, Hating on Pastor Dowell. You know, I just got finished coming back from a Hebrews conference up in Detroit, Michigan, where I actually received a reward, an award called Hebrew Man of the Year. Now, why I'm actually bringing this up, because if you go on to YouTube, all right, and you type in Pastor Dowell, you're gonna get a plethora of videos of people attacking me, impugning my character, saying all types of disparaging comments and making statements about me. And you know, what the book says is that Yah hates a false witness. And the book also says, by their fruits you shall know them. The reason why people attack, for no reason at all, especially if they don't know me as an individual, is because of envy and jealousy. Because I'm accomplishing something and doing something that they just don't have the spirit of Yah to be able to do, because Yah's not dealing with them. Now, I had someone up there at the meeting as I was leaving out of Sabbath service up there, stopped me and said, Pastor Dowell, I misjudged you, and I'm sorry. I spoke many things about you bad, and I'm sorry, and would you please forgive me? I said, sure, brother, no problem. You know, there are people that I have known in the past, come to find out that they were wicked individuals, and I had to actually distance myself from them. I had to cut them off. But we live in a generation now, especially if you're a public figure and people know you, that what people do is they'll hear one person that's disgruntled, probably someone who got reproved or rebuked or corrected, and they didn't like the correction or whatever it may be. They try to make you guilty by association. In other words, let's just say if you used to be a whoremonger, you used to be a whoremonger, or you knew someone as a whoremonger, that's the nonsensical reasoning of this particular spiritual retarded generation of today, that they'll turn around and try to make you guilty because the person you used to be friends with was a whoremonger. Now, is that not stupid? Is that not nonsensical? Well, listen, anytime that you're doing good, and I got an old statement, no good deed ever goes unpunished. No good deed ever goes unpunished. Anytime you ever set out to do good, anytime you ever set out to do righteous, you're always going to have someone that is going to be full of envy, charged with envy, just like the scribes and Pharisees was against Yahshua. And they're going to attack you based on their hatred for you because you're accomplishing something that they cannot do. You know, Straightway now is sitting in 9 communities where people live on these communities debt-free. And I'm actually now starting a series over on my Patreon channel where I'm teaching people how to get debt-free, how to start a community, how to carry on in the community, what steps you need to take, what you need to be doing in order to get free. Now, it's going to take hard work. It's going to take hard work. I don't have time to run around here and continue trying to put out fires. So I've got an old philosophy that I believe in. My philosophy is this: all publicity is good publicity, every bit of it. Even if it's bad, as long as your name is out there and as long as people have their name in your mouth, even if they mean evil for you, it's still good publicity. You know why? Because intelligent people will turn around and go and research a matter. You know what the book says is honor of kings. It's the glory of Yah to conceal a matter, but it's the honor of kings to search it out. So intelligent people would actually go out there, and it's the dual purpose for this. They will go and search, and they will research, and they will look, and they will see and investigate in their own self and come up with their own particular comment, statement, or way that they will believe about me. But offended people whose lives are not going anywhere. And you got to ask yourself a question. We all are guilty of sin, and we all are worthy of Yah's judgment. But you got to ask yourself a question, that when you first hear about someone and the first thing you do is try to go out there and find dirt or slander on them, especially from people who are false witnesses, what does that say about you? Because I've had many people say, I heard that nonsense, but I'm intelligent enough to be able to look at the fruit that is on the tree and be able to discern. As Brother Israel says, he says, man, I watch a footprint. I watch their footprint, I watch your footprint. My statement to all of you is this: anytime, I don't care who it is, if they're speaking any type of negativity or hating on anybody out there, pay attention to the haters. As that old, what's a guy named Cat Williams said, you got to have haters. You got to have haters. Embrace it. Love it. Grab a hold of it and use it as energy to motivate you to continue to keep doing even greater and continue to being more of a greater man, more of a greater woman, and continue use all that negativity as motivation to be better than what you ever have been before, so they can hate you even more so. Because remember, Galatians 4:16 says, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Now we live in a generation that even if you tell people the truth, even if it's the word, I don't like the way you said it. I don't like his emotion behind it. And of course, you know, there's always some type of coalition out there that is a move against anyone that has a masculine spirit. You know, what they call it out there, they call it toxic masculinity. That's what they call it, toxic. In other words, it's toxic today to be masculine. Now, is that not an oxymoron? Is that not some stupid, nonsensical statement that only someone with a bizarre behavior that is deeply collected and embedded in the subconscious mind of a deranged individual can come up with some crazy, stupid, idiotic junk like that? Think about that for a second. With all these GMOs and all this modification that's going on, body modification, everything else, do you really truly think that these people are in any position whatsoever at all to judge righteously? Do you think they're in any position at all whatsoever at all to actually perceive and discern righteously? I mean, think for a second. So, what I want everybody to do, you don't have to if you don't want to, is anyone you see somebody attacking someone, peer into their lives. See what they're about. Because you wouldn't believe how many people that at one time used to be associated with this ministry, and we caught them in sin, and we rebuked them, and we put them out of the camp. We put them out of the tribe, because we're not going to tolerate it. And the first thing they do is go run to social media, hide behind voice overtures. You never ever see their face. They're always hiding themselves. Always doing it. And then they go out there and they start telling, I'm going to tell you about Straightway. I'm going to tell you about Straightway. You know, and then there's other people out there that's never even been here, but they're going to tell you about Straightway. That's a false witness, all right? So don't be listening to that. If you choose to, listen to it. If you do listen to it, soak yourself in it. Immerse yourself in it. Baptize yourself in it. Get full up to the zenith with it until it consumes you and takes you away, all the way from y'all. So you have intelligent people that would diligently investigate a matter before they decide to go jump ship and take on someone else. And then you got the other person that is a true witness that would investigate and say, well, let me go talk to him myself. First of all, number one, if somebody says something about me, I don't owe anybody an explanation. That's just them talking. Social media affords them that right. But I don't owe none of y'all no reason for anything except one thing, the faith. The reason why I'm in it. Because most of you out there are not even trying to do your due diligence to study to come to the knowledge of the truth anyway. None of you. I just got another man who I let on my my radio broadcast. It's on blogtalkradio.com/straightway. It's on there every 6th day or every Friday evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I had this guy, I gave him 3 to 4 different, how many shows? 3 or 4 different shows that Brian Coward, whatever his name is. And at least 4. I gave him at least an hour and a half sometime. And then the next thing you know, I don't hear nothing from him. I reached out to him, asked, how you doing? You know what he said? Oh, I'm doing fine. I just got a bunch of things going. Lying hypocrite. That's a coward. Next thing you know, I hear from him. He's done come out and he's done blasted me from here to kingdom come. And now he's going to do a radio show. Good, go do it. I hope you do. Because the one thing you're not going to do is allow Pastor Dowell on his platform to put you on the map. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows about the remnant report. Well, hold on. I'm a little wrong. 5 people know about your remnant report. So we hope that those 5 people, that they stay faithful subscribers to this channel and they really get fooled up. So I'm too intelligent to allow people to use my platform because you attack me to put you on the map. Isn't that beautiful? That's way too intelligent. So anyway, this is Straightway. Check out, that's part of my garden right there. And this is what I'm trying to teach people to do out here to become self-sufficient. This is what I'm trying to do. And it's a beautiful community. It really, truly is. And I'm going to be in Jacksonville, Florida sometime soon for a homestead community meeting. I'm going to continue to keep doing what I'm doing, and you're going to continue to keep watching the ministry grow every single year. You want to know more about the ministry, go to www.straightway.com, and Straightway is spelled STRAITWAY.com. Go there, check it out, and look at the nice little family picture we have up there, and then you tell me whose tree got good fruit on it and whose tree got rotten fruit on it. That's the truth, and that's the truth straight way. Israel.